Let me explain how I manage my time. More importantly, how I manage my choices within time frames. So the first thing I've got to do is understand what is important to me in the bigger picture. And by doing that, I can be clear on what my priorities are, right? So I can identify what is the one most important thing in my life right now to focus on. When I do that, then I can determine how to allocate time to each of these priorities. So first, I'm gonna think that my number one priority is providing financial security for my family, right? And then I'm going to think about other things like that. Now, this is what I call macro commitments. This is thinking about what am I committed to for the bigger picture. Okay. Once I get clear on those things, then I determine what is the specific engagement. It could be any word, but I just decided to use this word, which is like, what is the thing that is going to help me do this? Like in this example, right? My job, employment by BV, is the engagement. Based on that determines how I spend time. Based on the engagement, I can determine how I'm spending time to achieve this, right? So then I'll do that for each of them. And what I'll find is I'll have a number, right? So I'm gonna determine how to allocate time on a weekly basis. So what I'm looking at is 168 hours is how we start the week. There's 168 hours on the week. And then after the first priority, I'm gonna allocate 68 hours. After the second priority, I'm gonna allocate another 40. So that's 108 taken away from this. So now we're only looking at 60 hours left, but I'm gonna give 30 to my third priority. I'm gonna give 10 to the fourth priority. So now all we have is 20 hours left and we have a fifth priority. So that's the idea here. This is not my actual, but I will show that in another video.